Good morning, students. Let's continue solving the past paper. Next sum. The histogram shows the distribution of masses m grams of 360 apples. Use the histogram to complete the frequency table. I need to find out what values will I get here. Based on these two values, I can tell what the next number here and here. Clear? So to find out these values, what is given to us is this value. Your number of apples is nothing but frequency. So what is frequency density formula? Frequency density formula equal to frequency by class width. So between this 190 to 210, how much is the frequency given? 92. And how much is the class width? Class width is nothing but this gap. So 210 minus 190 is 20. So that you need to place it here. So how much will I get? I get 4.6. So frequency density is 4.6. That means see the bar between 190 to 210. This is 190 and this is 210. The bar between 190 and 210 is this one. That means this value is 4.6. Now next one. Here you see frequency density equal to frequency is how much for this one? 42. What is the class width? Class width is this gap. So 240 minus 210 is 30. So if I divide, how much will I get? 1.4. Now see the bar for this 210 to 240. 210 is here, 240 is here. The bar is this one. That means this line is on y-axis is 1.4. Now start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So seventh line is 1.4. That means next line is 1.6, 1.8 and it will become 2. That means this is 2 and this is 4. Then here you see 4.2, 4.4, 4.6. So it's jumping by 2 places. So 2, 4, next has to be 6, next has to be 8, next has to be 10. Clear? So now I can find out frequency for the rest. How? Same formula, frequency density equal to frequency by class width. What is the frequency density for 180 to 190? Where is the block for 180 to 190? Where is 180 is here, 190 is here. The block is here. So how much is the frequency density I get? Between 180 to 190, I get 9.6 here. So 9.6 equal to frequency is what I need to find out. By class width is this gap, which is 10. 190 minus 180 is 10. So frequency equal to, send 10 to the other side, 9.6 into 10. So it is 96. So here you get 96. Clear? Now next one. I want to find out here between 170 and 180. Where is the block for 170 and 180? Here it is 160. So this is 170. 170, 180 is this one. So how much is the frequency density for this block? 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So 7.6 it is. This time 7.6 equal to frequency I need to find out by class width. Gap between 180 and 170 is 10. So my frequency equal to 7.6 into 10 equal to 76. Same way the first one now. Again, what is the frequency density for the block of 140 to 170? 140 is here, 170 is here. So this is how much I need to find out. So it is 4, 1.6, 1.8. So this is 1.8. So 1.8 is equal to frequency. You need to find out this gap is how much? 30. So my frequency equal to 1.8 into 30. So how much will that become? 54. Using the histogram, we have completed the frequency table. Am I clear? And what formula we have used? Frequency density equal to frequency by class width formula we have used. Did you understand this? We are sending the denominator to the other side to calculate frequency. And these two values we have used to find this number. Once I got this number, I can find frequency density for other blocks, which is helping us to find the frequency. Now, how do you check whether your answer is correct or not? He said total are 360 apples. So if you add all of this, your result should be 360. If you are not getting 360, your answer is wrong. Am I clear? Okay, let's go to next sum. In that next B bit, calculate an estimate of the mean mass of 360 apples. So what is the mean formula given when it's tabled like this? Mean x bar equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So this frequency values we know. What are x1 values here? Whenever finding the mean, your x1 values will be the middle of it. So xi values will be the middle of these two. So it is calculated by adding these two and by 2. So 140 plus 170 by 2. How much will you get? 155. Next 170 plus 180 by 2. 175 you get. Next 180 plus 190, 185 by 2. Sorry, 180 plus 190 by 2 will give you 185. Next 190 plus 210 by 2 will give you 200. Next 210 plus 240 by 2 will give you 225. So these are the xi values, these are the frequency values. Now I need to multiply these two. So it is 155 into 54 plus these two now. 175 into 76 plus these two now. 185 into 96 plus these two now. 200 into 92 plus these two. 225 into 42. All by sigma fi is the total. Total is 360. We don't need to write them again. It's given. Did you understand? To find the mean, you need to take middle value of this, multiply with frequency, and at last divide by the total number. Place this in the calculator, you will get the answer to be 187 grams. Is it clear? Look at next sum. Diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3, diagram 4. These are the first 4 diagrams in a sequence. Each diagram is made from small squares and crosses. Diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and nth term. Complete the table. Okay. Number of crosses are 6, 10, 14. So what will I get next? See here, what is the first number? 6. Next is 10. Next is 14. So what will I get next? What is the difference here? 10 minus 6 is 4. Next difference, 14 minus 10 is 4. Again, what number should I place it here? Or else 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. So 14 plus 4 should come here. And 18 plus 4 should come here, 22. So here it is 18 and here it is 22. Now what is the nth term? What is the common difference? 4. So it is 4n. Now what is the first number? 6. To this 4, how much should I add to get 6? More 2 should be added to get 6. So you are adding 2. So place 2 here. So this will be your nth term. This is how we find the first term. Whenever first difference is same, this is how we find out. To difference, what should be added to get the first value? 2 should be added, so place it here. So what is that? Whatever be the difference, beside it you put n. The difference is 4, so place 4n. You are adding 2 to 4 to get 6, so add 2 here also. You get the nth term. Now next one. It is 2, 5, 10. Next, what you get? What is the difference here? 3. And over here, what is the difference? 5. So what should be the difference here? 3, 5, here it should be 7. So 10 plus 7 is 17. Next, what should be the difference here? 9. So 17 plus 9 is 26. So here the values are 17 and 26. Am I clear so far? Now next. Is the first difference same? No. The second difference is same. 2, 2, 2. So whenever second difference is same, you need to remember that table. Do you remember what is the nth term whenever second difference is same? It's an square plus bn plus c. What is the first value was a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c, and next one is 3a plus b, and the last one is 2a. That means this becomes 2a, and this becomes the above one 3, and this becomes above one 2. So now 2a equal to 2 means a equal to 1. Place a equal to 1 in this. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus b equal to 3, that implies b equal to 0. Place a and b in this. So it is 1 plus 0 plus c equal to 2, that implies c equal to 1. So my nth term is equal to an equal to an square plus bn plus c. Whenever second difference is same, this is the first difference, this is the second difference. So in place of a, 1 now. So n square plus b is 0, 0 into anything is 0 plus 1. So my nth term is n square plus 1. Did you understand? So that is the nth term. Let us place it here. So it is n square plus 1. Now next one. Find the number of crosses in diagram 60. So in the nth term, if I replace n by 60, I get that number. So it is 4n plus 2 means 4 into 60 plus 2. So which will result in 242. Okay. Now next one. Which diagram has 226 squares? For squares, what is the nth term? This one. So equate the nth term to this. Which diagram means you need to find in which position. That means the value of n you need to find out. So send 1 to the side, n square equal to 225. So n equal to square root of 225. So n equal to plus or minus 15. N cannot be negative. So it is a 15th diagram, you will have 226 squares. Next one. The side of each small square has length 1 centimeter. The number of lines of length 1 centimeter in diagram n is this. Find the value of q. Number of length lines of 1 centimeter in diagram n. I can choose any diagram. If I choose the first diagram, my n value is 1. So if I place n equal to 1 in this, how much will I get? 2 plus q equal to, how many lines are there in the first diagram? That you need to calculate in the first, using the first diagram. This is the first diagram. Calculate how many lines you have got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this equated to 7. 4 plus q equal to 7. So q equal to 3. So that is the answer. You can choose any diagram, either the first diagram or second diagram. But first diagram is easier to calculate the number of lines. So equate it, you will get the value of q. Okay.